Tone Loc, Funky Cold Medina.
Yes.
And we're also seeing and checking out this new CBD that we're looking at, and it's phenomenal. I just took it about an hour ago. What made you get into this line of business with Funky Cold Medina and your CBD line?
Well, the Funky Cold Medina, that was like something 30 years ago. And of course, you know,
Awesome.
I would always have like a B plan. The rap thing just came, you know, something I already started doing back in the early 80s. But of course, there were no record companies or anything trying to do anything with the rap thing. Medina, you know, that's like something that's later to become like a big issue, you know what I'm saying? A big thing with like people in the health tip and trying to use it for muscles that are really sore, things that pain them, having to take medicines and things like that. And I must say, in holding the mic, it helps me out. So
there you go.
It helps out. To tell you
there you go. I'm actually getting some weird. I've had 3 arm surgeries. I don't know if you could see here.
Oh, you got some little yokes there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I have 6 metal plates in my face. I've had surgery to where the CBD very much so helps me out in a lot of ways. Where I wake up with a headache, I could scream, but the CBD kind of just mellows everything down. Also the surgeries and, like you say, muscle relaxing. And I've had those surgeries where I had to recoup, I had to rehab, and I can tell you CBD in general really helped, as well as doing, you know, the rehab in general.
It does, because I've, you know, done a lot of stage work, you know, especially in the last few years, especially like double. So it's like really helpful after you come off the stage or, you know, before you go on, because it kind of the muscles a little bit. So it does work.
That was my question, actually. You're still on stage, you're still doing your thing.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously not now with the whole pandemic stuff going on, and, you know.
No, that put a little major dent in the entertainment industry, I must say. So I'm at home just chilling, you know, looking at TV and playing games with my kids. So
there you go. I'm also looking at your record labels up there, just hanging out with the kids, enjoying the family time, and that's what everybody should be doing right now. Is
keeping your ass up.
Yes, and staying safe. With that being said, also CBD for all these people. You're seeing these conspiracies come out. You're seeing all these people not being able to stay at home. Anxiety, stress. That's another thing I want to get involved with this Medina stuff and the CBD, is that helps out significantly, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the Medina part, you know what I'm saying, it can really work out with the headaches as well, to tell you the truth. I mean, you put something like on your neck or on your temples type area, and I must say, for me personally, I've used it actually without anybody knowing, you know, on the left side of my temple where I felt myself getting a headache-ish on a Medina tip. So I kind of used it right there, and it did work, I must say.
How long have you been involved with cannabis, and do you get involved with the THC side as well?
You said, well, you know, that's a big question. I've been involved with cannabis, we'll say, since my late teens, I would say, you know what I'm saying?
When it was illegal, when it was really illegal.
Well, yeah, you know, from illegal, then they made it a medical standpoint, and then, you know, they went and made it legal. So I've been involved with it ever since and all the way through. The Medina part, I'm going to say the CBD part is a good way, and a good alternative way for people who don't smoke and don't want to smoke, for them to rub that in, you know what I'm saying, or sip it or put it in whatever they like to drink, and it will be helpful in that way. I have a good friend of mine who actually has multiple sclerosis, I do believe. And
oh, wow.
That kind of helps them out, I must say, because she has the type of job that won't allow her to smoke, and she's in a lot of pain. So actually, it's my oldest son, my son's mom, and you can't. So the CBD does help her at the bottom line. The Medina does help, I must say.
what do you do in the day to get your creative juices going, to be loose in the booth? You know, did you do that stuff to be more creative and get those juices in your head?
Honestly, my thing was like back in '87. So it came from like a really raggedy standpoint, you know, like I wasn't in the studio, the studio was the closet.
Right.
A cable hooked up to like a 16 track. So, I mean, rap wasn't a big industry back then at all. So for me and myself and a few others to come up in there and to get this thing started was extremely lucky. But
absolutely,
I did smoke a little Chiba, you know what I'm saying? I had the THC point of view, so yes, I wanted to hear. Use the bud for my point of view, you know what I'm saying? No doubt.
Chiba.
Oh, Chiba. I'm a Chiba believer all the way.
Hey, and then also Wild Thing. You said you got lucky, but Wild Thing came out and kind of hit the, you know, the mainstream media. And what do you mean by lucky?
Because I had no idea. It wasn't anything that I planned on doing. I wasn't trying to have a successful record. I wasn't like trying to go out and be in the entertainment industry at all. I already had a B plan back in the day to do something else. So that was just something just to see how far it went, you know what I'm saying? So I was surprised, you know, that it went as far as it did, to tell you the truth, and that it's still going.
Oh yeah, we're listening in the room right now. We love your music. It's going to be going for legends to come.
Shocked as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm shocked as hell.
It's some good stuff, man.
Baseball game, a football game, basketball game, and all of a sudden they're playing Wild Thing and shit. I'm very surprised. I'm shocked.
Yeah, we're hearing some of this right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're getting down here in the room.
That's all right, y'all. Go ahead, get your groove on. Yeah. There you go.
So when you came into the game, as far as, you know, the rap game, and you're obviously in the cannabis, and you said you had Plan B, Plan C. What were those plans, if you don't mind me asking? With not only the artist, but who are you as a person?
Well, I mean, I believe it or not, I realistically had planned on like doing something. I had a job. I was going to work at the airport, LAX, and then like, you know, save money and buy. Actually, I was more like wanted to buy like, damn, I can't even think of the names. What are those properties called? Foreclosures. So I basically wanted to buy a couple of foreclosures. Since I was pretty good on doing the work myself, I was just gonna have like me and a couple of my friends do the inside work, and, you know, probably the plumbing and electricity somebody had to handle. But for the most part, that's what I planned on doing back in the day.
Awesome. I'm here with Tone Loc, Funky Cold Medina. I am here with Medina. It's a pure hemp derived, 625 milligrams CBD, 30 milliliters. Have this product for about a week. I could tell you personally, after 6 surgeries, I could feel it in my to my finger points to my toes. So it's a great product, and I love feeling relaxed and stress relieved in a time of need. You know, in a time where people need to be relaxed and cool. Right. And just like you, Tone Loc, the coolest of them all. How was it meeting Rob Schneider and Leslie Nelson? And freaking everybody else.
Everybody that I've run across, you know, is fortunately they like to dance. So from that strong point, they're already, you know, like, you know, that guy Tone Loc, you know what I'm saying? They like the little music. But those people, as long as they're extremely nice and extremely cool, man, we're gonna get along thoroughly. And Rob Schneider, and I must say, homegirl was extremely nice and extremely cool. So we got along very well throughout the whole thing. And I must say that, you know, with everybody that I've worked with, to tell you the truth, there have been a few assholes but for the most part, man, everything has been real smooth and real easy.
Awesome.
And now this Medina going, I'm going to really take it easy and real smooth.
There'll be fewer assholes if they had Medina.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Tone Loc, you're residing out of LA, from LA.
Yeah, I'm from Hey, baby, straight from the west side, from the
West
coast.
side. There you go. I have Lisa in the back also doing that.
Lisa.
Yeah. That's awesome. Like I said, she remembered you in Surf Ninjas back in 1989. They were filming in Hermosa Beach. Thought it was pretty cool. How many movies have you been in?
Damn, I don't know, man. Maybe like 10, 12, and multiple TV shows.
How is that experience compared to the rap life? Life more?
They're cool. They're cool because I think everybody wants to see themselves on TV. When they think about it, when they're little kids or whatever growing up. So that was just a big dream come true. As far as like comparison, I would have to say I like the music more because in music you have a little bit more freedom to do what you want to do. When you're filming, you pretty much have to be there.
Yeah.
And your trailer and shit all day, whether you're you know what I'm saying? So,
it sounds like you're following people and listening to them. Action.
Yeah, exactly. So in the rap game, at least you get to sit up in your room until they really want to do some business or go to the pool or something.
In that closet, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Back in that time when that happened, what kind of good things were coming about? What was said to you on the negative and on the positive when you were making it?
Well, I mean, you know what? It was pretty much a unique record, bottom line, because I mean, the only other people who had probably used the rock and roll thing was Run DMC. So for that record to become like the #1 dance record, because it was being liked all over the world. In fact, I got a World Music Award in Monte Carlo, France, because people.
Oh wow!
Because people from all over the world were really liking this song.
Awesome.
So, being on the MTV, awards, it was really a trip, man, because you get to see people out there dance to something that you did, and you had no idea would take place. I thought people probably would just be dancing in Los Angeles.
Right.
I knew it was, to tell you the truth.
And then you got people across seas just dancing to your music, and you're just
whoa.
Idea.
I had no idea.
And we don't have this type of template. We're not doing the Zoom phone call. We didn't see any of this stuff on the phone.
No, had no fanny packs and nothing like that whatsoever.
Yeah, and you're just looking on Channel 11. You're partying in Moscow.
That's it. Channel 11, 5, 2, or whatever here. That's it.
Right. That is too awesome. I'm here with Tone Loc, living legend. I'm so happy I'm on the call with you. This is what we're calling Funky Cold Medina. It doesn't get any better in a saturated environment. I'm gonna tell you, I've tried a bunch, including Pure Kana. This is called. And it was a pleasure. Listen, boy, Tone Loc, Funky Cold Medina. It was a pleasure talking to you. It was a pleasure of mine. Your music obviously goes around the world, but it's dear in my heart as well. I love it. Lisa loves it.
Thanks a lot, Lisa. I appreciate it.
All the way back from Surf Ninjas, from her being 10 years old. You create a lot in people's lives, and I thank you for that. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, man, and much love, man, to you and Lisa. And the CBD of Medina in the house. So,
hey, the Funky Cold Medina.
Take care. Gotta have plenty of Medina. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do it. No doubt.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. I'm hoping to have you on a lot more often. This is the Mark Manini Show. Tone Loc in the house. Funky Cold Medina.
Gotta have that Medina. Peace out. Tone Loc to you.